Is that travel destination overrated, or are you just lazy? I'm Brian. It's Sunday, July 27th, and it's day 330 of running 5K and doing 200 push-ups every day. Not all that interesting of a run this morning. I procrastinated way too much on account of starting to binge this series on Netflix called Sirens. Anybody else get sucked into that yet? I don't know. It's kind of strange. I'm probably late to the party on it, but I'm also late on getting this run complete, which is not ideal. Just ran by the embassies of like 4 other countries. I always feel weird, like it's foreign soil, technically. So like, does that extend to the sidewalk? Am I trespassing? Am I on foreign soil? But I'm already on foreign soil. It makes me feel weird. Is this making any sense? Probably not. I need coffee. Now, the reasons for thinking that some places are overrated can vary pretty wildly. Maybe a place has grown in popularity over the last few years and is now so overrun with tourists that any semblance of new cultural experience you may have had 10 years ago is almost impossible to find, and good luck going there without hearing English basically everywhere you go and seeing French fries on every menu. I'm not pointing any fingers. As you might imagine, my algorithm has no shortage of travel content, and yesterday I saw a TikTok of this guy kind of shitting on Prague a little bit, saying it was overrated. His reasons were pretty much what I just gave, but I gotta push back on that a little bit. Here's the thing, for me, in order to call a place overrated, it's a strong stance to take. It had better be a conclusion that you come to after some pretty exhaustive work of really searching the outlying areas of places in order to find something unique and interesting, and failing, running into the same problem everywhere before you come to that conclusion. You can't, as I suspect this person did, based on what he said, spend 2 days, 3 days in the absolute tourist center of any place and then just come to the conclusion that the entire place sucks and is overrated. To me, that's lazy. It's also untrue. He's especially wrong about Prague because where I'm staying, easily accessible by tram to all the, tourist sites and everything, but there's no tour groups, there's no big crowd, restaurants aren't overbooked, people are not speaking English everywhere. It's, the Czech Republic. And this gets back to the issue I've talked about before with slow travel versus hopping around for short stints. When you do that, hopping around, you don't really learn a place. Spending all your time in the tourist center, it's easy to come to the conclusion, frankly lazy conclusion, that this guy did. Wanted to say that and then make a caveat of, the tourist center's busy, but I'm sure there's more out there. Great. Have a little self-awareness about it. And there are places that I've come to this conclusion about. I can't help but be honest with myself and say, yeah, but I probably missed something. And that to me is the more responsible take to have, rather than just saying it's overrated and be done with it. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely places that are so overrun with, crowds and tourism that it's hard to have any kind of unique experience. I just don't think Prague is one of those places. So when you're judging a place, be honest with yourself about how objective you're really being. And this is good advice for anything in life. Don't be afraid to admit that you missed something or you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Life gets a whole lot simpler when you lose the ego around that. I didn't really plan on ending the video like that today, but that sounds about as good a time as any, so I'll see you tomorrow.